Hey, have you been keeping up with She-Hulk? No? Well, good, because you didn't miss jack squat. And you definitely didn't miss anything for this episode called Just Jen, which you think, oh, it's just she's not going to turn into She-Hulk in this episode. Nah, she does. So, I don't know. You would think the point is, hey, shouldn't I be my real self? But I am She-Hulk, but I'm Jen. Oh, geez. Because there really isn't a split in personality between the two. Of course, they took away that from Hulk, too, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, she's a friend of hers, another flaky idiot, is getting married, so she goes to the wedding. And she's got this dress that she wants to show off in her She-Hulk body. And that's the scene you saw in the trailer where she's getting compliments on her butt and all that sort of stuff. But the bride is upset because she's upstaging her, so she shrinks down and she's walking around. I thought this was one of the dresses that the guy made for her that could stretch, and it didn't matter what size she was, it would be, because when she shrinks down, it's like this big sack that's just on her, yeah. So, whatever. So Titania shows up again. I mean, Titania, whatever. Crashes the party. Yeah. Some idiot invited her, so she's there. And all she wanted to do was get in a fight with She-Hulk. And, but Jen's, drunk off her ass, and she doesn't, she promised she wouldn't turn into She-Hulk. And so, Titania gets mad and hits her, knocks her quite a few feet away, which she's superpowered, and Jen was just little Jen, So, and she's dead, unless, of course, it's like with the Hulk where it triggers the transformation and she regenerates, and so she's okay. But that's not what happens. She lands on the concrete. It's like, oh, God, oh, that hurt. And then all right, you forced it, I'm hulking out. And then she has to struggle to Hulk out, I guess, because she's so drunk she can't quite do it. And I don't know, Titania taunts her or some crap, and so then she hulks out. And they go at it, they fight, and then Titania hits a waiter, knocks him on his ass. Easily would have killed him. Doesn't, though. Doesn't. And despite the obvious hazards of engaging in this fight, of course, again, Jen's drunk. Although since she hulked out, I would have thought she would sober up, but I don't know. So anyway, the fight is not spectacular. It's just really stupid. And then Titania trips and falls and hits her face on the ground and screws up her dental work, her veneers, and she's all embarrassed, and so she runs away. So then the bride walks in on all of this, and Jen's like, oh, damn it. I know I promised I wouldn't hulk out, but the bride, fortunately, is drunk off her ass, too. So she goes, oh, my God, she hulks at my wedding. Yay. There you go. That's what you missed out on. The other story was her, the lawyer that she has a crush on, and her bestie were working on this case for Mr. Immortal, who's a comical character, from Marvel Comics. But he's there to show you that men are assholes again. And that's what they do. They try to make it funny and stuff because he keeps killing himself in order to get out of marriages that he was in, that he didn't want to be in anymore. And all his brides or whatever are suing him for, being a deadbeat or stuff like that, So that's the joke. Yeah. So meanwhile, of course, the wedding shows women as being completely psychotic, but of course the writers are that way, so they don't get that they just did that to women. So it doesn't really matter. There's no real rhyme or reason or thought process to any of this. Oh yeah, remember when the crappy wrecking crew who couldn't even get to a party city for costumes? Well, apparently that was a tease for some sort of nefarious plot afoot, because someone wants a sample of her blood, and it looks like there's some super duper pooper scooper secret lab that has syringes that are going to get the blood so they can experiment on She-Hulk or create their own or whatever. I don't know. But this was born out of, her bestie found this forum or whatever website online that's all about hating She-Hulk, and even some people were putting death threats on there because that's what incels do. So there they got that in. That's about it. So again, that's what you missed out on. Apparently, She-Hulk beats out Rings of Power in the race. I guess what She-Hulk has going for her is people keep hoping to see little Easter eggs and guest appearances. You didn't really get any other than Mr. Immortal, which most of the Marvel people, movie fans anyway, probably wouldn't even know who the hell that is. So, but comic book people would know it. But the main one was Daredevil. Nope, no Daredevil. Not even a hint as to why he would even show up in this series, other than that they're both lawyers, so there's that. But, nah, he didn't show up. And all you got last episode was his mask. That's it. So anyway, that's what you missed out on.